Hey, so what's the plan for when the birthday clown gets here? Ah, don't worry about it. I got the bike chains and the gasoline ready for when the time comes. All right, I mean, I guess if you say so, but I was just... What? What's up? What is that? You're talking about this? It's a watermark. Yeah, I know it's a watermark, but why do you have one in your own video? Because people keep stealing my content. And honestly, I wouldn't mind that much if they had the decency to just tag me in the post, but apparently that's too much to ask for. Look, I hate to rain on your parade, but the watermark that you have in this video is actually really easy to get rid of. Really? Yeah, man, if you want one that's not so easy to clip out, you're probably gonna need something that moves across the screen. Fine. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, sure. I mean, that's all right. Just all right? Yeah, because someone with decent editing experience could still find a way to take it out. Okay, so what do I need to do? I think you just need more. More? More! All right, fine. I'll add some more. Is this good enough? I mean, this is fantastic. But you might still want an audio tag. An audio tag? Well, if you think about it, nobody can edit out an audio tag if it's played over the top of you talking. Fine.
Yawn side. Yawn
This
side.
is perfect.
Yawn
now
side.
nobody can steal
Yawn
this video.
side.
Doesn't this seem like it will lead to a bad
Yawn
viewing experience
side.
for my normal
Yawn
viewers
side.
though? I don't know,
Yawn
let's ask
side.
them.
Yawn side. Yawn side.
Oh my god, I
Yawn
totally
side.
forgot. We need to
Yawn
post it
side.
first. We gotta post it
Yawn
first. You know, I am
side.
starting to
Yawn
second guess
side.
myself. This does
Yawn
kind of feel like a
side.
lot. We just don't know what gamers want.
Titanfall 3.
We tried everything there is and nothing's working.
Still waiting on Left 4 Dead 3.
It seems like half of the games we put out are destined to fail no matter what we do.
Speaking of half, if we could get Half-Life 3.
We gave the market 6 identical hero shooters with 0 originality, all within a year. What more could you people want?
Portal 3 would break the internet.
And then these gamers have the gall to say that it's corporate's fault.
I miss Valve games so much.
It's not our fault the development team can't meet a 4-month deadline.
It 100% is.
If it wasn't for us suits that actually have the vision, it would take years for a single game to come out.
We just want games that work on launch day.
And then once it's out, everyone complains, oh, it's so expensive. Well, then you tell me, how expensive should it be?
A price that reflects the game's actual value.
And once it's out, it's nonstop. We want new content. We want new content. But you'll never tell us what type of content you want.
Literally anything that isn't a $20 cosmetic or a battle pass.
Even if we make a new game and it does become a hit, you guys just get bored of it in a couple of months.
Because AAA games no longer have innovative mechanics or stories.
And all you ever hear anymore is how gaming isn't fun anymore and there are no good games.
Gaming is better than it's ever been thanks to indie dev studios. It is only you giant corporations that can't seem to figure it out.
Exactly. I know what you're saying, man. I totally hear you.
You didn't listen to a single word I said, did you?
It's just tough out here, man.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Your games suck and you're stupid. Why are you angry with me? This came out of nowhere. Hey there, you looking for a car?
Yeah, that is why I'm here.
You're so funny.
But I didn't say anything funny.
Well, why don't we take a look at that guy over there? What is that? That right there is a 2014 Corolla. Yeah, I think. You're joking, right? Only 80,000 miles, CarPlay included, off the lot, sticker price, no gimmicks. $32,000. 32 grand? It looks like it was destroyed in a fire. And that's where you're wrong, good sir, because it's actually still on fire. What? Oh yeah, totally my bad. I didn't even see the flames at first, but now that you mention it, I do get a little bit of... No, wait a minute. There's no way that cost 32 grand. The car market's hot right now. It cannot be that hot. Some would say it's on fire. So I'm gonna leave now. No, wait a minute. I got something else for you that I think is really just gonna blow you away.
All right, what is it?
It's a 2023 with only 1,600 miles, and it's one of the most iconic cars ever put into production.
Like a slug bug?
Oh, please. This little baby would squash a bug with its cultural footprint, and we're only asking for $47,000.
Okay, what do you got?
She's right over there.
Right over where?
Why in the world is that 47 grand? Well, for starters, it's not on fire. You know, on second thought, I don't need a car. Wait a minute, I can do 46.
I'll just get a bike.
43.5, but that's my final offer. I can't believe that we finally got superpowers. I know, isn't this awesome? I mean, check this out. I am pretty sure that I control light now. What did you get? I don't know for sure, but it looks like I control antimatter. Dude, this is gonna be so awesome. I cannot wait to start saving the world together. I know, right? But actually, what do you mean by saving the world? Well, you know, we're superheroes now, so we should like use our powers to fight crime and save the world. But the world doesn't need saving. It just needs to be fixed.
No. You're in my way.
Please.
You don't need to do this, and you don't need to stop me.
Yes, I do. We're gonna roll out age estimation technology in the US. And if we think you're under 18, we're gonna require biometric data or ID to prove that you're not. So you're gonna arbitrarily take away people's accounts and hold them hostage unless they willingly allow you to harvest their data. Well, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound so good. Because it's dystopian! Whether it is Steam taking away adult games because credit card companies didn't like it, or Spotify requiring you to scan your face to access explicit content, the internet and private data is heading down a dark path. We just want to make the internet a more safe place for kids. The internet is not for kids! No child should have unchecked access to the internet, and if they do, it is the parents' fault. Well, that's a little harsh. Every single electronic and platform already has built-in content moderation tools that parents can use, but most of them don't. They just hand an unlocked iPad to their 3-year-old because they can't be bothered to do the parenting themselves. And that's why the government's choosing to step in with the Kids Online Safety Act. Oh, please. If the government actually gave a f about children, we would have things like low-cost healthcare or daycare, mandatory paid maternity leave, or at the very least, free school lunches. But it seems the only thing kids can get for free at school nowadays is a round of 556. That's why we're making changes early, to show that we care. But you don't care, because you already have a platform that's built for children. I am so sick of every big company and politician pretending that this is about safety, when it is crystal clear that the only reason you are doing this is to track and harvest more data from the average person to increase your own profit. Dude, did you see that YouTube's gonna crack down on AI and mass-produce videos? No, are you serious? Yeah, man, they're updating their policy to hopefully curb the amount of slop that's now on the platform. Oh, God, no! Wait, you're upset by this? Of course I am. I have 6 different channels, and that's all they post. You have 6 different AI slop channels? Well, 4 of them are AI slop. The other 2 are just stealing clips from iShowSpeed and Kaizenat. Dude, you're the problem. What? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're telling me that you have 6 different channels, but you don't post original content on any of them. Okay, first of all, it is original content. You have no idea how hard it is to take someone's Reddit story and get an AI to voice it over someone else's Minecraft gameplay. It's not hard at all. That is exactly why you can have 6 channels posting 4 times a day. This is just another way for YouTube to take money out of the hands of creators. But you're not a creator. You're a stealer. You steal things. All you do is take parts of everyone else's work and then put them together and claim it as your own. You're like the chop shop of social media. So you're saying you're better than me. No. I'm saying that anybody who posts original content is better than you. And you don't deserve to be monetized. But the money's the only reason I'm doing it. That's the problem. Every single platform has become overrun with content farms, gurus, and bots that are only there to make a quick buck. And it is ruining the experience for the rest of us. So I, for one, am actually pretty happy to see a massive platform start to crack down on it. What is he doing, man? This is not what I voted for. Isn't what you voted for? Brother, this is exactly what you voted for. Well, he never said he was gonna do any of this. He said he was gonna do all of this. I mean, it was an open book test, and now you're telling me that you showed up and you didn't even know there was a book? Well, I was focused on his fiscal policy. His fiscal policy? He has bankrupt 6 different businesses. You wouldn't lend $100 to a guy that's gone bankrupt once, and now you're saying that he was the best choice to lead the most complex economy in the world? Those businesses were just bad investments. They were casinos. They're basically the most bankrupt-proof business model on the planet. People just give you money and you don't need to give it back. I mean, I was focused on his stance on immigration. His whole stance on immigration was, I don't like Mexicans, so let's create pop-up internment camps that are alligator infested and sell merch for it. Well, they did immigrate here illegally, and that makes them criminals. The guy who told you that is literally a felon married to an immigrant that got here under false pretenses. At least there'll be no tax on tips if the bill passes. Yeah, you're right. Instead of having to pay taxes on your tips, we're only gonna have millions of Americans losing their health care, massive slashes to food programs and clean energy progress, while adding $4 trillion to the national debt ceiling. And the only people that are getting actual tax breaks are the guys that already have everything, because they won't be satisfied until you have nothing. But thank God you won't have to pay taxes on the tips that you already underreport. Okay, well now you're just fear-mongering. It's not fear-mongering if all I'm doing is telling you the facts and you just so happen to not like it.
Fiscal policy? No. I voted for him because he also doesn't like Mexicans. And that really speaks to me. Well, maybe you could afford a house if you stop boofing all that Dutch bros.
Problem is no young folk want to go to church anymore. Instead, they all just want to be gay and do autism.
I've been telling you for years that you can't trust anything you see on the internet. And with all this AI, it turns out Grandpappy was right. Bigfoot started a vlog. I knew that sumbitch was real. Look, if you really want the job, all you gotta do is walk in there, hand them a resume, slap the receptionist, and they will make you CEO in 3 weeks. What do you mean the receptionist is a guy? Is he some sort of fairy? The economy is not that bad. Look, between my pension, my social security, my investment portfolio, and my house that's quadrupled in value in the past 5 years, I'm making more money than I've ever been. You should have just gone to college. Or not gone. You know, whichever one you didn't do, that was the right answer. All you young people don't know what you're talking about. It is so clear that you guys have been brainwashed by big corporate media. Now please get out of here. Grandpappy's got 6 hours of Fox and Friends to catch up on.
What'd I tell you, man? This club is awesome, right? If I'm being honest, man, I'm not really having a great time. What are you talking about? Well, for starters, it took us an hour and a half to get in here, and that's longer than it takes to get on Space Mountain. What's your point? I'm not having more fun than Space Mountain. Well, you just need a few more drinks. I think I'm probably good. It took me like 20 minutes to get one drink, and it cost $35 and tastes like hand sanitizer and Rohypnol. At least they've got a good DJ tonight. He's terrible. I'm pretty sure this is just his Spotify playlist and he doesn't even have premium. What makes you say that?
Want a break from the ads?
You see what I mean, right? At least we're having a good time dancing. Yeah, but I think it would be more fun if it wasn't literally just us on the dance floor. It is kind of creepy that everyone else is just staring at us. I feel like a zoo exhibit, but instead of everyone being happy to see me, it feels like they all just want to fight me. Do not make eye contact, or they will perceive you as a threat. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, sounds good. Never mind, they were doing stuff in there, and it was not a very welcoming environment. That does tend to happen. My bank just sent a notification that says I spent $700 in the past few hours, and I'm not really sure how, so I feel like that's my cue to go home. For sure, let's do this again in a year when we forget about how subpar this experience was. Oh, most definitely. I do not plan on learning from this at all. I can't believe that we finally got superpowers. I know, isn't this awesome? I mean, check this out. I am pretty sure that I control light now. What did you get? I don't know for sure, but it looks like I control antimatter. Dude, this is gonna be so awesome. I cannot wait to start saving the world together. I know, right? But actually, what do you mean by saving the world? Well, you know, we're superheroes now, so we should like use our powers to fight crime and save the world. But the world doesn't need saving. It just needs to be fixed. No. You're in my way. Please. You don't need to do this, and you don't need to stop me. Yes, I do. Okay, so loser this year either has to get run over by a train or get a train ran on them, but we make it a little bit better because you get to choose. Loser has to dress up as the Grim Reaper and spend the night in a children's hospital. Loser has to contact the tribe of North Sentinel Island and try to convert them to Christianity, but you don't complete the challenge until at least one of them is a God-fearing individual. Loser has to amputate 6 fingers of their choosing, but you don't get anesthetics. Loser has to legally adopt 4 children and none of them are allowed to speak English, and just when they start to feel safe and secure in your home, you put them back up for adoption. Loser has to become a French citizen. That was it for that one. I felt like it was bad enough. Loser has to join the cartel and smuggle themselves back into the country. But if you make it with more than a key, you automatically get first round draft pick next year. Loser has to get addicted to a substance of the winner's choosing and then go get sober for next year's draft. And if they're not sober in time, they have to do it all over again with a whole new substance. Loser has to fail out of art school and then go run a political campaign in Germany. Hey there, you looking for a car? Yeah, that is why I'm here. You're so funny. But I didn't say anything funny. Well, why don't we take a look at that guy over there? What is that? That right there is a 2014 Corolla. Yeah, I think. You're joking, right? Only 80,000 miles, CarPlay included, off the lot, sticker price, no gimmicks. $32,000. 32 grand? It looks like it was destroyed in a fire. And that's where you're wrong, good sir, because it's actually still on fire. What? Oh yeah, totally my bad. I didn't even see the flames at first, but now that you mention it, I do get a little bit of— No, wait a minute. There's no way that cost 32 grand. The car market's hot right now. It cannot be that hot. Some would say it's on fire. So I'm gonna leave now. No, wait a minute. I got something else for you that I think is really just gonna blow you away. All right, what is it? It's a 2023 with only 1,600 miles, and it's one of the most iconic cars ever put into production. Like a slug bug? Oh, please. This little baby would squash a bug with its cultural footprint, and we're only asking for $47,000. Okay, what do you got? She's right over there. Right over where? Why in the world is that 47 grand? Well, for starters, it's not on fire. You know, on second thought, I don't need a car. Wait a minute, I can do 46. I'll just get a bike. 43.5, but that's my final offer.